Morning.
Morning.
How are you?
Good.
Good, good. We got a couple people jumping in here. We'll just let them join here for a couple minutes and we'll get straight to it.
Okay.
Yeah, you see how quickly Google replied on our request and squared it away. I mean, they are just so much easier to use than Facebook. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah,
There's no
that was quick.
comparison. No comparison. And we were just honest, like, yeah, my developer put in his card, like accident, right? Facebook would have been like, nope, you're deactivated. You've lost all privileges to advertise on our platform. You didn't comply to our terms of service, blah, blah, blah. And the reason why Facebook is so bad that way is because they have so much spam, really, that tries to publish on their platform. They've got such stringent AI that, man, you do one little thing wrong in your ad and you say your instead of, something else, and you identify somebody as you and you talk straight to them, your ad account gets banned. It's just nuts.
Oh,
So if we
wow.
can get some of the results I've been getting from my other clients for you guys, which I'm 100% positive we can, it's just following the step-by-step process. Google is very predictable once you learn how to
That's
use it. Well, while we're waiting for people to get on here, let me show you guys some stuff I added this weekend. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. Number one, the Zoom integration is now live within Rise page of the platform, so you don't have to go to Zoom and then back to the platform and back and forth in order to record the screen. A little bit of user friendliness there. I launched my CRM this weekend. I was going to wait to do it until I had all my automations built out, but my clients needed a solution, just like you, Jennifer. And it has 5 or 6 people, and I just said, you know what, let's do it. So now that you've logged into that CRM on your browser, you should be able to see this link inside your Rise page account. And if you click Manage Pipeline, as long as you've already logged into the CRM, it'll forward you straight into the CRM with all your contacts. Okay. Also, the other link for your manage your individual websites, your white labels, is right there at the top as well. And as long as you've logged in before, it should automatically log you straight in and pull open your websites. All right. So that way, if you ever want to know how to get to your CRM, it's all squared away. You're up here in the menu. You can get it straight from the dashboard. Okie dokie.
okay.
I don't know if we're going to have many more people jump on. It's a Monday. I understand everybody's really busy on Mondays. So we'll give another 2 minutes here to the 7 and we'll get started with the Google ads.
Okay.
Yeah, it's interesting. Things are changing for the better. I'm really excited to show you guys what you can do with this CRM today. It's pretty nuts. All right. Yeah, I don't think anybody else is going to jump on. If they do, we can let them in. So let's just go ahead and start with the CRM itself. And I want to show you guys some features of it just so you can know where we're going to go down this road of Google. Because the number one important thing is once you capture somebody's piece of information, you've got to have automation set up to it. And what this is going to allow you to do is to rapidly build out automations for your white labels. I've already integrated your white label with the click to text. So it should have on if you're logged into your CRM there, Jennifer, you should have a list on the left-hand side right here that says lists that says Jennifer Lee. And can you check that for me just to make sure?
Yeah, sure. I have the My Medicare course come up.
Perfect. That's great. Yep, that's the list. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to log out of mine here and I'm going to log into yours, Jenny. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
So I think it was Jay Lee, and then number here. All right. So I have set up on the back end here, just a quick tip for anybody who watches this. If you're going to integrate with RisePage and our CRM, I just use Active Campaign. I'm going to be transparent and forthright with that. But with using my Active Campaign white label, you not only get a discounted price for all the features, but you do get the automations that are built out for your individual white labels already assigned to your CRM account when it's created. So you go and say you purchase the Quote Informer white label. You not only get your white label, but you also get the automations preloaded when you start your program with me. But you guys are already here, so we don't really have to worry about that. At any time, if you wanted to manage the text messages yourself, you would have to get your own Yeti text account, and then we would set it up with Active Campaign and get it set up with your own CRM. But the only thing this is used for is to capture that lead info from the actual website, right? Mm-hmm. So when somebody goes to your website and clicks on My Medicare course, they have to text Medicare, right? So here's your text message of Medicare. If we open this up, we can see that when somebody texts their name and reply, as soon as they text their name and reply, it automatically tags somebody as a My Medicare course lead. Okay. I've created tags in your account already. So if we go to contacts, go to tags, you can see all these tags, which you don't have to worry about any of them except for the ones that are named yours. So it's My Medicare course. I'll come in here and hide the ones that you don't need, but all these right here, those are yours. So what happened is when somebody replies with their name, they're automatically tagged as a My Medicare course lead. Okay. And what that does is automatically create a contact for you here inside your CRM. Now, it'll push the phone number here and it will say Yeti text, or friend actually will be the name, and it'll be a Yeti text email if they didn't give their name and email. If they reply with their name and email, it will update it and it will sync it to your CRM. Okay. So let me go in here real quick, and I want you to test this live so people can see how this works. I just want to make sure I've cleared you out of here. Yep. So you should be able to go ahead and open up your cell phone and text Medicare with the capital M to 833-321-1238.
Did you want me to do that?
Yeah, could you go ahead and do that for me?
Okay.
And then we'll watch it in real time so people understand what's happening when somebody goes from Google and clicks through to the website and then clicks on that link and press send. That process then funnels them into automation, which is what I'm going to show you here in just a second. And then we're going to tie that automation to the ad itself, what we said in the ad, right?
Yes. Okay.
But first I want you to see how it works real quick. There you are. You pop in. Pending contact. If I don't claim it, it will still update to Active Campaign, right? Refresh this real quick. Should load the rest of it. Medicare Bob. There you go. And we'll just wait here for a second, let it update. And as you can see, on the right-hand side, once I get to the record, it's still, oh, there it goes. It just synced. It was still syncing to Active Campaign, but there, since you, okay, now the Bob email's coming in, right? Now that'll sync here again, and it does it automatically for you as long as they reply. Now, if they don't reply, then what I will do, since I manage this Yeti text, is I can come through here and I can send messages to them and be like, hey, if you're still interested in that Medicare course, let me know, right? Or we can automate it from the actual program. And I'll show you that here in just a second. So you're updated, Bob. Let's make sure your email comes in. Not yet. That's all right, though. But let's go ahead and claim it, because what happened is in here, it should have created a new contact. There you are. Okay. So now anytime anybody texts on that phone number that's coming straight into your CRM, you're good there. Now what you can do is you can start automations. You can get creative. Here's the fun part. Automations, create an automation. And you've got all of these templates for you to go through. And you can take your time and search through them. You can start from scratch and choose what you want to happen. That's my favorite way to do it, because I understand the different parts of it, because I've been doing it for so long for my own business. But you can come through here, say you're a consulting agency, pre-assignment flow, right? Assignment and review contact, send an assessment to your contacts once they are finished with an assignment to provide a review. So you could take these things as, for your course, actually, as templates, and you could set these up like, hey, thanks for completing my course. I wanted to give you a certificate, right?
Uh-huh.
And they don't even have to go through everything on the course. They just got forward to you. So we'll automatically shoot that email out to them with a congratulation text as well, if they don't open it. So let's set that up today live real quick. It'll take about 10, 15 minutes. And then we're going to go to your ads, and we're going to create another ad or two based off of this to send to the homepage for Medicare. Okay. So let's just start from scratch, because that's my easiest way to do it for myself here, to show you what we need to do to conceptualize it. But you can come in here and you can create as many automations as you want based off of the templates that are there. So it's very user friendly. It's going to take you and kind of hold your hand as you go through. But when somebody subscribes to our list, we want to start a process, right? We want to send an email, welcome them to the list. So we have to first select the proper list. And we're just going to run this once for every contact that comes through, right? We don't want to hit them twice with it. Let's go ahead and start this. Now, the first thing we want to do is probably do an email, because they just gave us their email, right?
Yeah.
So let's send an email, and you don't have one. So let's create one, and it's going to take you through the email editor. So let's create this email. It will be my Medicare course, welcome email. All right. So now it's going to take us automatically to that email builder, and we've got a bunch of templates we can choose from. But I'm going to go ahead and just select this basic template, and we're going to give it a subject. So Jennifer Lee, we should probably update the email. What was the Gmail we set up for you, Jennifer? Do you remember?
Premier, what is it? Premier 360 marketing.
Okay. Is that your Gmail 360?
But they don't see that, do they? Because I just.
No, they'll see their your name, Jennifer Lee.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And I could do Jennifer Lee, my Medicare course, right? So now they know. All right, put two together. So congratulations. Well, no, we want to make this email subject a confirmation. So let's say my Medicare course confirmation email, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be the subject that they see when the email sends in. Now it's going to take us to the template for us to edit it. Ooh, let's go ahead and get these people in here real quick. Sorry, guys, if you've been waiting. Hey, guys, sorry about that. I was knee-deep in automations over here. Welcome to the call. So we're just going to come in here real quick, and we're going to change the logo. We're just going to use your My Medicare course logo. I believe I still have it in here. Actually, can you send me on Facebook Messenger a copy of your logo. Let me try it here first. My Medicare course.com. See if I can't get it off of this. Didn't like when I did this earlier today. Yeah, it's saving as a file like that. Let me do snipping. That's fine. Never mind, Jennifer. You don't have to send it.
Okay.
I'll just do this. This will work. And so for those of you who are just joining, we are just first setting up the basic follow-up automation sequence for Jennifer's account. So when they start generating the leads from the collect to text, she will be ushered, or they will be ushered into an automation automatically. So this one is my Medicare course logo. And this will be a quick 10, 15 minute deal, and then we'll get right into the ads, and we'll probably take this all the way up to 110, 105, something like that. All right. Pull this up in here and upload your logo so it matches. So let's choose that, and that's way too big, so we want to make this smaller. Let's go 50. Okay, and let's just make it a very simple email. This is welcome. Here would be thank you for subscribing to my Medicare. All right. And then this way, if they give us their first name, we can personalize it, right? So let's give them their first name. And then if they personalize it, it'll add it. And we'll give them a message. I'm so excited you have chosen to join my Medicare course and trust me with your Medicare needs. Go ahead and text me or call me anytime, or feel free to schedule your call here. So Jennifer, we set up your Calendly yet? Your calendar? You have one?
No, not yet. I'll set it up today.
Okay, that's fine. We'll get this built without it, just to get it, because we're still gonna have to build the ads too. But once you get that, I'll come in here and I'll add that link right here.
Okay.
And let's just do something right here, very simple, that says, like a 3-step process. 1, claim your what was it, certification or whatever the surprise is, right?
Okay, yeah.
So they completed the course, they need to claim their certification. Now, when they claim their certification, we can put a button in here that takes them to a landing page on the platform that tells them to call you directly or schedule a call, right? I think after we get them to click to text, your next step is going to be a scheduled call on a calendar,
Okay.
right? I think that's what you would want, is it not? Or would you rather them text you directly?
No, schedule was fine.
Right. So I think we're going to make that strategy for this whole thing. Everything's going to be a push to schedule, and it's going to be logic based. And we're going to go over this for the rest of the week, these automations, as we're running the ads. And we're going to track these live in real time, what people are going through the platform and what they're doing with the automation. So let's just do claim your certification. We'll make that a call to action once they get their thing. And then let's call it schedule your Medicare review call with me. So let's do something real quick. Thank you, Sean Mathis, for this one. I learned this from him a couple years back. Get emoji. So let's take a smiley face and put it in here with me, right?
Mhm.
Should show up in the email, either just like that or the actual emoji itself if they're on an iPhone. And then the last one is, say, do we want to give them 3 things to do? Let's just give them 2. That's enough, right? They just want to get the Medicare info. They don't want to do anything else. They may not even claim their certification. We're just going to put a button down here that says claim your certification to see if people click it, right?
Yeah.
Because
I don't know
if
about
they
that.
do,
Change it somehow.
do you want to just get rid of it then?
Yeah. Let's just get rid of it for now.
Okay. Sure. There you go. And then why don't we just do a link, right? Or actually, that'd be repetitive, wouldn't it? So let's just move on. So, or feel free to schedule your call here. I look forward, goodness, to speaking with you at your convenience. If you ever need a refresher, oh, let me let Jackie in here real quick.
I had to change from my phone. Thank you.
If you ever need a refresher, let's visit. Actually, let me just do this. Visit, not visit, my Medicare course to learn more. And then let's make this a link. See if you click it to go back. Who knows, right? This is the A/B testing process. MyMedicareCourse.com. Okay, so somebody clicks on this link. We could automatically, if we have the foresight of what we want them to do in the funnel, we could come in here and we could make an action after they click it. And we could say, I want to give them a tag because I'm going to put them onto another list, or I'm going to remove a tag and get them out of the automation.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You can subscribe to a different list, or you can unsubscribe for the list, and then you can add it to a completely different automation itself, or end it. Okay. So right now we're not going to do that. We're just going to get this built, and then let's end it with regards.
I mean, later on we could just do maybe like a quoter thing, right? Where they have to put more information.
And what's your cell phone or your direct line?
562.
Is it your cell phone or is it a different one?
562 400 2213.
There you go.
And then regards are, yeah.
There you go. Very simple. I think maybe we should bring in part of the funnel that we built with an image, and just hear me out here and see what you think. So let's add the image. And I have that confetti image that I put inside your course. Oops, might be a good image to put in here. If I can find it. There. Choose, boom. Right?
Yeah.
So let's give them a link here. Maybe this one is, let's make this contact or text Jennifer now. Let's see if they text you, right? Why not? Text Jennifer directly. Okay, so this one, we need to put a click to text. So let's go back to our website because we have automatically created in here that click to text call to action. The only thing we have to do is we just need to change the portions of it to your cell phone, right? So we don't want it to say quote, we want it to say, hey, and I got your email. Can you tell me more about Medicare? Let's go back to the phone number itself. We need to change this to your cell. And what's your cell phone again?
562
Mhm.
400-2213.
All right. There. This will take them back to the website. So we'll see if they go back. We'll have a calendar link here as well. We'll probably bolden the calendar link and, maybe make this like gray instead of blue. See what I'm saying? Because we really
Okay.
want them to click on the calendar. And we can put this one on. We can say, okay, the text Jennifer directly is going to pull up an automated message. So let's go ahead and let's make sure that the pre-header text matches. So my Medicare course confirmation email. Thanks for joining my Medicare.
Should we put like my website on there if they want to know more?
Yeah, like to your Premiere 360
Yeah.
or to okay, yeah, for sure. So this is just the pre-header text that comes in underneath the actual subject line.
Okay.
Confirmation. Right, and then we could put your website down here. What's your website?
www.premier360solutions.com. I have one for Medicare, but I'm gonna cancel it next month. So I guess would it make sense to put
Yeah, no
that?
worries. Visit my business. Let's do that
Okay.
and see if they click on it. Okay, let's do for now, just save it. Oh, there's Doug. Let me let him in. So we need to update your email too. That was Jen at Premier360 or Premier360 Solutions at Gmail.
But it's not going to show up, right? If it shows up, I want my business email.
Nope, it's going to show your name unless they click on your name to see where the email comes from.
Premier 360 Marketing.
That's the Gmail?
Yeah. That one.
Okay. Premier360 Marketing at Gmail is yours, you're sure?
Yeah. Well, let me check.
Yeah, just verify. I'm going to test this to mine though. Real quick. No, I don't want to send it with my own.
Yep, that's correct.
Oops, I don't want to exit. I want to test. All right, let me check my phone here. Oh. All right, so what should happen is that email comes in, and let me check. Email came in. I've got the links, and I've got text Jennifer directly. I'm going to click that, and it pulls it open. Hey, Jen, I got your email. Can you tell me more about Medicare? Boom. Straight to your cell. Confirm when you get that. And then the link to mymedicarecourse.com. Okay. So now I've clicked on both those links, so I can create now steps that follow based off of the links that they clicked, or based off the fact that they didn't click any links, but open the email, or based off the fact that they didn't even open the email, right? Because if they don't open the email, that means it's going to get lost. So you might as well send them a reminder an hour later, right?
Yeah.
Then you have an excuse to text them and say, hey, I just wanted to let you know I sent you an email. Check it when you get a chance, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the text messaging that you do on here, so we're going to save this. Boom. So that email's done. Now, if we go active, anybody who subscribes from that click to text, they're going to get that. You want to chime in here real quick and test this for us to make sure that goes through?
So just text you back.
I just need somebody with a different phone number.
Oh.
I need them to subscribe to the original number from the funnel. If anybody can hear me, Jackie, anybody? No? All right, I'll just purge myself. and
No,
redo it,
I can hear
guess.
you. I just have you on mute so you don't hear
Oh,
background.
no worries.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. Hey, do you want to send a text real quick?
What? Me?
Do you want to send a text
Yeah,
real quick to test
sure.
the automation? Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, sure.
Awesome. So just
Okay.
the phone number is 833
Okay. 1 second. 833. Uh-huh.
321
Mm-hmm.
1238.
Wow. 833 321.
1238.
Okay. I heard 2 1s.
Yep. And then um,
Can I
the word you need
say?
to text is you just say Medicare with a capital M, because that's what will pre-populate when the person clicks on the phone number from jumping from Google. And you guys may be sitting there thinking, well, why is he spending time on
Hey,
this? I thought we were
it's
going to go over
Jen.
Google
Thanks.
Ads.
I wanted to put "Hey, sexy," but you ruined that.
You can't do that. Wouldn't work.
Hey, no, it's Jen. Thanks for reaching out. So I know who I'm
Perfect.
speaking with. What's your name?
Awesome. Reply with your name and reply with your
Okay.
with a real email so we can get the automation to hit your email.
Okay. Well, first I'm putting my name because that's all she
Sure.
asked. Awesome. Thanks for sharing. What's your email so I can send you a review after we speak together? Okay. There you go. Okay, great. I will text you back in just a little bit when I'm free to discuss. Thanks for reaching out. I can't wait to speak with you. Aw.
Yep.
Cool.
So very simple, but that's just hey, that's the handshake. You came from Google. Now, what should happen? Closed. Why did it take me back here?
Now I'll get harassed 12 times a
Now
day for
you're
the
going to
next
get
week.
7,000 emails. No.
And I'm getting sold to every lead gen company.
Every single guy out there.
Thanks,
Directly
Jen.
to Quote Wizard. You got it. No.
I'm kidding.
No.
Oh, wait.
No.
Oh, no, that was someone else. I'm
That's
like,
why
wait, she's texting me.
That's why we're doing these calls in the first place.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. There you are. Jackie updated. It takes a minute for it to subscribe and for it to go together. Now check your email, Jackie. That email should come through
Sure.
shortly.
Okay.
But now if we go back into your CRM here, we can see that Jackie's been added.
Oh, I'm refreshing 1 minute. I'm
And
at
then
my office that I rented for AEP, and I had no idea that the Wi-Fi would be worse here than at home.
oh, you're fine. No worries. I've been
That's
fighting Wi-Fi.
refreshing. Damn it. Well, no, I have
locally,
Wi-Fi.
too.
I have this like Xfinity super duper power booster thing, but at this office, no. But I don't think I have an email just yet.
Okay, well,
Should
we'll
I?
just let that wait for a minute. But I could go ahead and from the CRM, just so you can see there, Jennifer, go ahead and contact them directly via email right through the CRM. Okay. If
Okay.
you've got like a Google Voice, click to text or anything like that, you can copy, paste that into a Google Voice, or you can use Yeti and you can come back here and find the person who's already synced with.
Now
your
we
campaign.
can use this because I'm already kind of setting up in that other CRM, so that's not a problem, right?
Nope. No, you would just have us do a zap to integrate the people who come through Active Campaign based on tags and send them to your CRM with Go High Level based on different tags. What level did they reach in the funnel, right? And at what point do you want them sent to your CRM? What level of that funnel?
Let me ask you a question now, because you're in the middle. This is why I muted myself, so I didn't get you off
No, you're
track.
fine.
I'll talk to you about
No, you're not.
later, because I realize Active Campaign isn't necessarily like it's more of a marketing type automation type CRM, not necessarily for agency management. So I'm still thinking about Active Campaign anyhow, but I'm just
Active Campaign. Yeah, they're all very similar. They all accomplish the same tasks in a different manner. I mean, I've got a website builder with mine too, but it's not as good as the other one that I've got your white labels through. This one's way more intuitive and a lot higher feature,
But
right? Or a lot
I
more features.
I thought Active Campaign was more geared towards a better marketing automation experience than Go High Level, but I could be
Yeah,
completely
I don't know. They all have their own benefits. They're all pros and cons. Like Active Campaign doesn't have the direct to text chat within their CRM. You'd have to have Yeti text. It's the only thing that's why I went to Go High Level before I did this Active Campaign white level, because I wanted that ability for them to text within CRM. But I had too hard of a time trying to conceptualize how to build out the funnels and get everything to integrate, and just wasn't down my alley. So, no offense to anybody who wants to use it, use it. If you're comfortable with your CRM, don't switch. This is just for my clients who are already with me. It comes automatically integrated with that white label. It's turnkey, so they can walk in and start collecting those leads and set up automations on their own right out of the gate. And then we can do custom integrations with third-party CRMs. That's not a problem. Hey, Jennifer, if I'm going to go ahead and if you could just send me the password via text message for your Gmail account. I can't remember what it is, and it didn't save.
Okay.
Oh, I don't want to listen to this though, because that's
Oh,
personal.
no,
I'll walk away.
no, she's just going to text it. You won't hear it.
Okay, I was gonna say I don't want.
No, we
I
won't
don't.
share any personal info on
God
these
forbid if she
calls.
gets hacked, I don't want it to come on me.
No.
That Jackie was on Zoom, wasn't she?
Yeah, totally Jackie. Just blame everything on Jackie. Make
Exactly.
Jackie the scapegoat.
Totally.
So we got about 20 minutes left. That should give us a good Google ad or 3 on search ads to put up on here. And we're going to make the conversion a click to call. And that's how we're going to track this cost per lead, because the text messages don't matter as much as the clicks to actually call. So we want to get people on the phone. Now, I have it set up right now. If somebody calls that 833 phone number there, Jennifer, that we're using for these outbound text messages, it comes straight to me, and I see it as a sideline. So the person who says on the phone when they call it, "Thank you for calling. Press 1 to be connected to a representative who can assist you with your needs." That's what it says when they call that 800 number. If they press 1, it forwards it to my cell phone in my pocket, and I'm sitting on Active Campaign all day long anyway. So if it does come through and I'm able to answer it, I'll provide that service for now myself for free. You don't have to worry about extra, anybody who gets on this intensive. I'll do that for to the best of my ability until I can get, a staff of VA who can do that for you guys. And that would become another service that you guys could take advantage of in the future. But if you don't want to go that route, the reason why I say that is because with Gmail and Google Ads, and Jennifer, whenever you get a shot there, did you text
I sent
that
it already.
password?
I sent it already.
It's not coming on my cell phone. You send it on Messenger?
Yeah.
Ah, that's what it was.
Here, I'll send it through email if you want.
I got it. No, I got it here. I just need to look at Messenger. Okay. So we did build a preliminary ad, just a very simple one to help people learn Medicare, because I think that's probably the number one issue people have with Medicare is they don't understand it, right? And that's kind of the thought process we went down when we started building out the white label of the click to text feature. And then we kind of just said, well, you know what? We know Medicare is the most popular keyword search term. So what we're going to do here, let me close all these windows, guys. I apologize. Bunch of crap up.
Oh, wait a second. Did it say that Jen's account is suspended?
No, unsuspended.
Unsuspended. Okay, I saw.
I accidentally put my payment information into her account when I was messing around with Google Ad accounts, and so she contacted support. And would you say within 5 minutes they flipped it back on?
Yeah, it's pretty quick.
Yeah, they're back on track. They were disappearing for a while. I got my Google business fixed too, so
yeah,
they're back.
So
yeah, they weren't answering for a while.
Yeah, we've got this one ad here. We've spent some cash on it. We've gotten some clicks. We haven't seen any conversions come through yet, but we really haven't had this thing running that long. So what we need to do is we need to look at the cost per click, and it's a little high. And this is one thing I wanted to address with you here, Jennifer, is your competition's going to be spending about $200 a day to get in front of these people. So the average cost per click for the insurance industry in general is $4.50 across the board. Okay. Right now we're about $5. So we're a little up on that cost per click. So maybe we can bring the cost per click down by using more generalized keyword search terms rather than specific Medicare, coursing, learn Medicare, things like that.
You
Okay.
know what I noticed? And I was just playing around on my Google business page that I'm getting a lot of views because of the name Garden State. So whether it's good or bad, I'm not getting any hits. But in the meantime, there's a analytics page and it had all of the words used to find my page. And I thought that was really cool. I don't know how that could relate to, later on with what we're going to do here, but it was like
Yeah.
kind of funny. It was like some of the search words were like, I need health insurance now. It was pretty wild though. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, so whichever one, whatever keywords the actual clicks are coming from, they use like keywords, right? So, or the phrases that are similar, they will come back and show you what phrases got your ad in front of people,
Yeah, it's on
right?
your business page too, which I thought was
Yeah,
kind of because if I advertised, I'm going to use the name of the company because of Garden State, and it had all the keywords already.
your best bet for that would be to take those keywords that they've already matched to you, because that's the AI, and then I would take those and I'd put them in the SEO for keywords inside of your actual white label. That's what I would
Well,
do.
we're not there yet because
All right. So we'll get there,
yeah,
hopefully. That, or
yeah,
even on
I've already
Go High
stepped back
Level. I don't
from
know if they've
this.
got SEO or not.
I'm following Jennifer's lead, and there's only so much I can do in a day
Yeah,
myself. So
yeah. So trusted Medicare brokers. How about that? How about trusted Medicare broker? Is it brought that up here? And let's just do Medicare by, I'm going to do this by Jennifer. That does. Maybe we make an ad and target only men and we just keep dropping your name. You see where
Yeah.
I'm going with this? 2-minute Medicare course or 2-minute Medicare review. Medicare is easy to understand. Don't believe me? I built my Medicare course to be simplistic. Nah, that's too long. Don't believe me? That. Probably better than me. Medicare is easy to understand. Don't believe us? Take this 2-minute Medicare review to brush up on your options today. Okay. So we're going to have them call, and we want them to call straight to your cell phone because it announces that it's a Google call. So what's your cell phone again?
562
Mhm.
400 2213.
So if it comes through and it says you are receiving a Google call, then you need to answer it. My Medicare course. This is Jen, right?
Okay.
Just make that thought in your head. So we already know with trends.google.com, and this is what I really wanted you guys on the call for, and I appreciate you guys sticking it out for the hour because this is where we get to the good juicy stuff. Okay, the last call we did last week was just a broad overview of what we're going to go over this 2-month period, but we're going to be doing it live in front of you through this intensive. So you're going to see the good, the bad, and the ugly of me working with my clients, but we need to focus on a couple different things at the beginning, which is average cost per clicks, average cost per acquisitions and lead generation, and what those are industry wide, so that we can judge what we're generating compared to what we would pay another person to do it in the leads industry who would then resell it 5, 6, 7 times. Right? That's where the real value of this process comes from. Is it may cost you $300 and 3 weeks of running ads to really get that 30, 32, 31, or maybe even $28 to $25 cost per click or cost per phone call, and in this case, click to call, because that's what we're counting our conversion as. Okay. So we're going to start off with Medicare because that's the most important or most popular keyword search term. And I think we had gone through this before, but we're going to do it again just for the people who are attending. Medicare help, Medicare info, Medicare agent, Medicare coverage. And let's see where these line up compared to each other. So as you can see, Medicare is going to be our first keyword search term. We've already decided that. So let's go up here. We're going to make a keyword theme, Medicare. Here's our first. Okay. Now, nothing's even close to this, but we're going to keep it because we're going to keep changing these until we find something that gets close to it, hopefully. Right. So Medicare help, let's just get rid of this and let's say Medicare Part A. No. Do Medigap. No, not even close. Let's do Medicare, Medicare insurance. Even that one is still way below just Medicare, right? And that's the problem is, like I said earlier with Medicare, it's highly competitive. So we need to be strategic in the way we approach it. And doing a course like this, a simplistic course, is probably the easiest way for us to educate while funneling, right? Because we have to educate and put ourselves out there for us to establish trust. And thankfully, with Google, we can retarget people who click on our website so we can keep getting in front of them through the rest of AEP, right? Now, not only that, we can take all those clicks and in 9 months, we can retarget those people who visited our website with Medicare ads. Oh, my Medicare course. I remember I started that and never finished it. Click, right? So let's go ahead and get rid of Medicare because that one's so high up. We already know that's the most common. Let's get into these and rank them accordingly, right? So let's do Medicare agent, Medicare coverage, Medicare insurance, Medicare info. Let's do, what was the other one we had? Medicare help. This is a great example. All right, so when we go and we take these keyword search terms, logic alone should tell you that if this one, Medicare insurance, ranks higher than this one, then I want to prioritize this one in my keywords that I'm targeting. Because I'd rather go to Medicare first, then Medicare insurance and make a bid and try and get in front of those eyes because they're searching for answers now, right? So what we need to do is we need to take this feedback, take Medicare insurance, come back over here, new keyword theme, Medicare insurance. Now, did you see that one pop up, Medicare insurance plans, right? So let's go ahead and do the next one is green, Medicare coverage. And then Medicare help, okay? When we did Medicare insurance, remember that? It popped up something else. Let's check that out again. What did it pop up?
Plans, I think.
Medicare insurance plans, Medicare insurance agents, Medicare insurance plans. So let's go back here. Let's delete this. So that's low. Let's delete this. Oh, no, this one, red. So let's do another one. Medicare insurance plans. Still low. All right, well, if that's the case, then 7 is enough keywords for us to start with. So we're done searching on trends. We've already got our keywords in order. So what's the last one we put over here? Medicare help. Is that still over here? Medicare help. Yep. So Medicare insurance would be the last one. Medicare insurance plans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe we add 2 more just for the sake of it. Medicare agent, right? And then easy or learn Medicare. Why not? Not even, let's not do that one. There's nothing related to it. Medicare info. Information. All right. So those are good enough for us to start with. They recommend 7 to 10. So we've got 7 there. We'll just start with those 7 on this ad. Let's go to the next step. That was keywords. So now we've put it in front of the people we want it to be in front of, right? This is taking my local market here in my area. So we're going to go to the state of California. Now, how many states are you in,
37.
Jennifer?
37.
So let's just start listing the states because we want to get that cost per click as low as we possibly can. Make sense?
Okay.
So we're going to go California and just start listing them, and I'll start typing.
Texas, Florida.
Yep, let's get 10 of them.
Missouri.
New Jersey's awful. You don't want to be here.
Ohio.
I'm just kidding.
Iowa.
No, New Jersey's good.
Iowa.
Yeah. Arkansas. Pennsylvania.
Penny, isn't it? Or Penn still.
New Mexico. West Virginia. Alabama.
Just keep going.
Did I say Ohio? Ohio.
Ohio's awesome.
North Carolina.
Okay.
Nevada. They say Pennsylvania. Kansas. Illinois. Oregon. Washington.
Let's do one more.
Kentucky.
Wow, you're really brave. I think you listed every area that I struggle in besides Ohio and Pennsylvania. I can't even understand.
So this one,
people
we've
in
already
West
got another
Virginia.
ad running. Yeah. Just for a note, we're just making it 20 because we got another ad running. So we make this one 20 as well. So now what we're doing is we're building out what the ad looks like. So we've already given the keywords. We've ranked the keywords based on priority. We want to rank as high as high as we possibly can to show up number one inside the Google search algorithm. When they search it, we want our ad to be number one, and we do that in a couple of ways. All of those Medicare keywords that we just got right here, we just need to take this, copy, go into your white label. Okay, I'm going to go to settings. I'm going to go to SEO, and we're going to match them. Right now, we can do this. Since we already came in and did that research, I'm just going to put these up front. Right, I'm not going to get rid of the ones we've got in here because that's still just more bang for your buck. The more we can get on here, the better. Okay. So we just added that into the site SEO, and let's go ahead and republish. Boom. And I'm sitting here, as I'm sitting here, my client I set up last night, his automated message just came through. Ah, awesome. All right. So this is done. This is ready for the traffic. We've got the ad almost done. Let's just review it. Yep. Everything looks great. We've taken the keywords. We've put them in the SEO for the landing page that we're sending the traffic to. Now, if we were going to target another ad, which we can do another one after this if you want, or we can just do it on Wednesday. It's up to you, Jennifer. And you guys, you don't have to stay around for another one if you don't want to, but it's up to you. We could do one specifically for Medicare Part A, right? And we would focus on keyword search terms around Medicare Part A. And then we would funnel that traffic to the Medicare Part A page where they can click on the video to learn more. See what I'm saying? But they're still going into our funnel and they're still getting the same call to action. And just for those who haven't seen her funnel yet, about 80% of the traffic you're going to get is going to come from mobile. Every single page is the same with the same call to action for them to click the phone number to text her directly. So if we look at home or Part A, It's all very similar. So all we would really need to do is to funnel that traffic for Part A in particular onto this page. Now, the question is, well, what do we do with the SEO, right? Well, this is our Part A. So we come here and we go to SEO for Part A, and we would update those keywords that we find for Part A into here. So not only is our whole website already SEO optimized for Medicare, but the individual pages we're landing on is going to be optimized for the individual type of Medicare plan we're wanting to review. And this is how you're going to start to rank organically on YouTube videos, because your YouTube's embedded on this page. Makes sense? So now your YouTube video being embedded is automatically associated with these keyword search terms inside Google's algorithm, because when it comes to your website and it scans all your pages, it finds all those YouTube videos and allocates it back to its memory, and then it automatically knows that your individual YouTube account is targeting those keyword search terms. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So in order to keep everything congruent, and we'll end on this for this ad, you have to take the keywords that you develop inside your individual ad, right? Oh, right here, sorry. Your themes, and add them to the landing page you're wanting to put it on. I don't want to put these themes on this landing page because this is Part A. I'd rather put Part A related SEO terms on these landing pages, which is what we're going to do on our next call, is go through all the landing pages on Wednesday here. And I was going to put up new ads for those and let these two we've got going go for the next 2 days. Are you cool with that, Jennifer?
Yes. My
Okay.
question is, like, if I wanted to target local, like,
Mhm.
what is kind of like the return on that? I mean, obviously, I guess it's better when you have a bigger reach, right? Versus like niche marketing, or just kind of trying to wrap my head around, like, if I do like the Filipino market or just around my area.
The closer you go into a local market, the higher the average cost per click is going to be. Just because you get in front of less eyes, so it's more expensive to get in front of more eyes because you're in a targeted area. So, but that doesn't mean that, because that other ad that we had running was just California, and that came back at about $5 per click, which is average. $4.50. We're at $5. Not terrible, especially during AEP, especially on Medicare. Our competition's spending a couple hundred a day. We spent 20 a day. We came out at $5. I'm happy with that. Right? That's a cheap test. Now, we could have dropped 250 and come out at $3 per click, but would we have gotten any conversions? I don't know. But I'd rather test it $20 at a time, because now we're at $40 per day between the two ads, right? So when we go to the next call on Wednesday at noon for everybody who's here, and I don't know why it's giving me this, give me 1 second, ask for access to the Google Analytics set up on your website. Anyway, while we go to the new ads on Wednesday, and we do for each individual part, we'll break down those individual parts to $10 per day in spend.
Okay.
So the most you end up spending, at a time is $80 per day if you keep the two search ads at 20. Now we can drop those two search ads to 10, but I don't recommend going below 10. So one thing I've noticed already is Medicare Part B, I believe, and we'll find out on Wednesday if I'm right. Medicare Part B is the most common search between the four. So if you didn't want to drop ads on every single one, but we just wanted to target the most commonly searched, we could do it that way as well. Okay.
Because people are retiring and they want just a Part B. So, but it's not good to like just make other videos in regards to like Part B and how to apply for it and all that stuff.
We could, if you wanted to do that stuff, let me see where I got to put this in the head before the closing head. Okay, so let's go here to the code real quick and put this in the header. It really is just your preference at that point, what you want to do with the client, right? What do we want them to have? Where's the header? Where'd it go? Footer, header, footer, CS. Site HTML. Head section, I guess, is what I need. No. Give me 1 second here. I don't know where the header is, and I can't find it. Got the footer. Header footer. Weird. I don't know why it doesn't have the header. .html. Home head section. I guess we could just do this. All right, we'll put it at the end of this. Let's save and let's see if Google gets it. They'll let us know. Bear with me, guys, while I figure this out. Oh, come on, Zoom. Don't freeze on me now. Are we frozen here, guys? I think we're freezing up here. I apologize, guys. Give me 1 second. Home, desktop. Let's see if it does it this way. There it is, header. So we want right before the end div, we'll just put it right here. Save. Now let's test it again. Come on. Save, close, publish. My bad. There. There we go. All right, so our destination goal name is going to be click to text, right? URL is mymedicarecourse.com. Save. The web page to track. Okay, fine. We'll do part A. Make sure that they start the actual course. So let's make this, instead of click to text, so we'll make this course attendee. They have to get to this URL, right? And this is where you, as a marketer, if you're watching this and we're almost done, this is where you have to make a decision on how you want to have these things happen. So I don't want them to go to part A. I want them to go to the landing page about Jennifer. So we already have that home page set up. And I have to go and delete this header stuff up here. Save, close, republish. So I'm just going to duplicate the home page here real quick and make it a / something different. So let's go to pages, home, duplicate, and I'm going to name it. Let's just call it course. Home. So it'd be mymedicarecourse.com / let's do learn. Now that's the home page, right? We don't have to link it to anything else on the white label itself. We just need it for this because we want them to start on that home page, right? So we just come down here and change this to learn. It's just a copy paste of the home page so that we can track this actual goal. We want them to start on that page with this ad. So it will let us know how many people actually make it to the page and start the process now, right? We'll also get conversions for calls because we have that call inside the ad. We'll be able to check between the two. Okay, so this one started. This one's a little bit more personalized, and we'll see how this one competes against the other campaign that we have going, Trusted Medicare Broker, right? Or, I'm sorry, Medicare Made Easy. This one's more Trusted Medicare Broker, Medicare by Jennifer, right? mymedicarecourse.com. This link should take them to what we just identified there as the mymedicarecourse.com homepage, and if they go through to the learn / learn, then we get that conversion. and we'll set those up in the ads on Wednesday. Okay? Do you guys have any questions?
So my question is, like, if we're gonna like focus on maybe part B, should I just do an additional video on like how to apply for part B and just
Yeah,
question?
let's find out which one it is real quick, and then you'll know.
Because a lot of people do have questions on like how to apply for it, what do they do,
Mhm.
retire, things like that.
Those frequently asked questions would be great email sequences to send out.
Okay.
And you know what, Jennifer, I don't want to interrupt. I'm sorry, but I was thinking, I was thinking that maybe you might want to do the video about how you will do this for them, because I do mostly Medicare. I have been out of the other products for a little while now. And the majority of my clients, like T65, they absolutely love that I do it all for them. They don't want anything to do with it. So just a thought, I mean, I understand what you're saying, like an educational video on how to, but just to throw in there that most don't want to do it. So I was just thinking, if you added into one of your educational videos about how you will do all of this for them.
Yeah, that makes sense. Thanks.
And then having that service definitely attracts your, new to Medicare people.
Yeah, no, that's true.
An explanation of what you'll do and make it sound so complicated that you just do it.
That's true.
But I'll do all this for you. Yeah, I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I've just been in the Medicare about 13 years. But I just, I left for a little while, came back a year and a half ago, and I've been focusing on Medicare to get my renewals back up. And because that's pretty much all I'm focusing on, I run into all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean?
So do you just do it for them, like you apply for them, or you just do it with them? Because
So here's what I did. Oddly enough, most of my turning 65 people, they fax, which was really annoying because I had to open a fax line, but it's one of those simple e-faxes, document comes PDF. So what I do is I download the the 40B, and if they're coming off of a job, the L blah blah blah, whatever it is, for the employment verification. I don't know them by heart, but the 40B, I download it and I fill it in. I type it in. I do like a PDF filler, and then I save it and I fax it over to them. They print it and email it, and they end up faxing it back. But surprisingly enough, so many of these people fax. It's really odd. And this is the T65 people. Now, the other thing you can do is you can apply online for them, and that's not a problem. It's very simple and easy to do, but I'm noticing that a lot of the online applications are getting kind of sent somewhere and they're not as fast. The other option is you can mail out. If you want to do snail mail, you can mail out the forms, fill them out, have them sign it. I usually enclose like a self-addressed stamped envelope. They send it back to me. And then I have a list of all the Social Security offices in every single town in the United States. And I fax that was Joanna Wyckoff. She posted that. And then I faxed the forms over. But it seems faxing over to Social Security and having them do a hard, copy signed has been the most effective and fastest way to get it done.
Oh, wow. Okay. Good to know, because everyone's telling me, oh, it's online is better. It's the fastest way. And
well, it is. It really is. But the problem is I had an experience with this woman in Ohio. I signed her up and it got lost, and she freaked out on me. She was like, I'm calling Medicare, you're a fraud. Because she called she called Social Security and they didn't have any record of it. I was like, oh my God. And the best part is I was just transitioning to telesales and virtual. So guess who forgot to download the confirmation? So thank God I sent her like all my credentials. I said, look, this was a mistake. So after that, my thing is like, I want that signature on the paper. I don't want the liability of applying for someone. And what if they said, oh, I didn't do that, I changed my mind? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I just, yeah. So just for the sake of, that part. But so far it's been going really well. I mean, they have no problem signing the form, and it does add some credibility because they see it's directly from Medicare,
yeah.
But the
And then you
fax
just
thing,
fax it over yourself then? That's just
yeah. So I did this, like, it's called Faxage, and it's so cheap. It's $4 a month, and I love it. I have a dedicated number. It's like a 1-800 number or something. And I just send it to Social Security in a PDF file through, fax it that way through like an e-fax.
That's good. That's good to know. I mean, I try to help them as much as I can, but then I just direct them there and
All
just
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was, but with the whole COVID thing, it's so crazy because some of the offices, like for instance, depending on the state that you're in, I know California is pretty strict too, and New Jersey is super strict. So most of them aren't even in there during the week. They have maybe 1 or 2 people. So, it's for some reason, it's just been better to fax it. That didn't even make sense. But, oh, I know why, because online it goes to one hub. We have a central hub for like 3 or 4 different states, and it's out somewhere in Pennsylvania. So they're getting all of it when it goes online. But if you do the actual faxing, you're sending it directly to that local office. So I think it's a little less,
Yeah.
yeah.
better.
Yeah. So that's just been my experience though. But I do a
good.
lot of T65. So
Well, as you guys were having your convo there, I just updated her whole website for SEO. So
there you go.
she's set up.
Oh, and just one more thing. I'm so sorry. Just one more thing.
No, you're
The
good.
L whatever form it is, and I'm sorry, I can't. The one with the employment verification, you don't have to have the employer sign it any longer. If they have a paycheck stub or that form that they file, the tax form every year, it has a name too. And I can't believe I can't remember this because I do this all the time. But there's a tax form that they file every year that shows, they had insurance.
1095, I believe.
It's not a 1095, it's something else. I can look it up real quick. It's if they're W-2, they have that form that their company sends out to them, or the carrier, and it just shows that they, had insurance. It's attached to their tax return. I'll message you the name, the name of the form, but they don't have to sign that CMS form any longer, the employer, because they understand, that most aren't even working in a facility at this point. So it's just a lot easier.
It's good to know. Thanks.
You're welcome.
All right, guys. Well, let me make sure I've got this here. Oh, this is the only one I've got left. Right here. Review Medicare. All right. Well, we will meet on Wednesday at noon. I appreciate everybody who stuck around. We ran a little bit over this time. That's okay. We went through a lot today. We're going to be doing this a lot, reviewing why we take these step-by-step processes, because every time you create a new Google ad, or at least a new campaign about a particular type of result, whatever it is we want to get, we have to go back to the basics and start with SEO. And the SEO has to be part of your funnel. Otherwise, you're just throwing money at the wind. All right. If you guys have any questions, shoot a message to me on Facebook or join in the group and do it in the comments, and I will reply as soon as I can. And we will see you guys on Wednesday.
Thank you.
Yeah, anytime, guys. Thanks for showing up.